Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to A Redhead Plays Legendary. I haven't recorded here in a while. I've mainly just been doing some farming stuff. I built a simple mob farm here. Ooh, una manzana. Me gusta. Bloop. Basically, the way this works is if you go over here, you climb the ladder. Way up at the top of the ladder, there's this little idling chamber. You wait here for a little bit of time, you hear mobs spawn, blah 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 blah. Climb down the ladder. Then go down here. And then, as you see, drops. I've basically been hanging around here a lot. So, yeah. If you want to see kind of how backed up I am with Legendary, I'm recording this on the 21st of September. Usually I really like with stuff like this, I like to get ahead on recording, and then we're going to actually turn game sounds down just a little bit. There we go. I mean, I could probably do it on my headphones, but that sounded a bit loud for me, even for where my headphones normally are at. So I have a lot of rotten flesh. However, I have a feeling of impending doom. If I were to take this minecart track to wherever it goes to. But we're gonna take it anyways. Because of the principle of escalating stupidity. After I, drop off my entire inventory of things. And get another chest here to store stuff in. This could take a while. Logs, they're better than bad, they're wood. Strange that usually works. Where did all my logs go? Did I put them up here? No, but we can dump more stuff up here. Okay, good. We're gonna have to go to the woodchopper's ball again, aren't we? Well, since it's almost nighttime, might as well sleep. Grab ourselves a minecart. I have learned several things in this escapade and all of the other Vex maps I've watched played. It is that you should not trust Vex with anything. You think I'm joking? No, I'm not joking. You should not trust him at all. Yeah. Right. So, minecart. And I can, tell you some lovely stories from my radio job. Right, so what I do, and I just got this job, and I'm kind of iffy about telling you in all of these specifics about it, but basically, I work at a radio station. Shut up, fappies! I work at a radio station. My job is basically, I get to play commercials during live sports broadcasts, and I am not that big of a sports fan, so, it's a perfect job for me. But I put this little bloop here in case I want to, because there's probably some more minecarts and rail supplies up there. I figured. Alright, story time. So, yes, perfect job for somebody who does not like sports. Being a commercial player for a sports commentator. Oh, shut up, Speeder. Get your butt off of the track. Adios. Yes. So, I get to... Ooh, we're out of the void fog. And into the frying pan. Quite literally. So I knew that was there. I just, once again, full Vex map experience. So we're going to want to go in there and set up a station platform. Right. What was I talking about? Alright. The radio job. but it is actually a very fun job, and if you know how sports broadcasts usually go, then you're actually really good and really prepared for what to expect, and you're like listening around for, all right, we're gonna have a commercial break here, and so I play the commercials. But yeah, and this was my first night working alone, actually. Well, not alone. We had more people in the studio, but they were working different games. I, got everything set up for the commercials, and everything was ready to go. And so I'm just sitting around waiting for the call from the person who's commentating the game I'm working. And so he calls, I pick up the phone, make sure, oh yeah, he's the person that's commentating the game I'm working. So, because, you would hate to, put some random bloke from wherever on the air. But, so he and I are talking before I put him on the air, and so he asked me, oh yeah, who you are? Oh, is this guy your dad? And I said, yes, that would be my dad. To which he replies, oh, he did my mom's funeral. And I was relatively speechless, because that's not usually something that's one of the two weirdest things people say to me. I feel like I should also mention this. Yes, my dad is an ordained minister, so yes, he does do people's weddings and funerals. We're gonna leave that there. So, that's, not just like some random guys just doing funerals. But, yeah. That is one of the two really weird things that people have ever told me. The weirdest, of course, being, oh yeah, your dad married my parents. To which I always say, no, he did not marry your parents. He officiated, or no, what was it? He was the presiding minister at your parents' wedding. There's a technical difference there. Really big technical difference. Right. Please tell me this pickaxe will last long enough. No. Oh, we can do, what we can do to save on pickaxe? We can do this. Eh. It's not like I was gonna do anything with this health anyways. Alright. Yeah. So that's a random story from my job. That's probably going to be like 3 months after it happened. Oh no. Oh no. No. First things first, let's patch up this hole. Intersection 2. With the East Commons High. Ah, that just went over your head. With Painwater, East Commons, the Caves of Confusion, and Castle Invidia. Sounds like Nvidia. And we all know what Linus Torvalds thinks of Nvidia. Alright, so I think we're going to light up a pathway going into here. We're going to run out of torches soon. Is that a fun box? Seems like that would be a fun box. Alright, that's lit up enough for me. By the way, this is a mainly reconnaissance style mission, and oh. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, not the GPU company. How is your Latin, by that spider just... How good is your Latin, by the way? Not really good. Did you ever play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the Nintendo, the original NES? No, that was before my time. Did you remember the... Do you remember the dam stage with the seaweed? Yes, dam, not dam. Okay, good, we got that out of the way. Yeah, I'm a jerk. Ladies and gentlemen, the devilry of Sir Vax of Delonia. Let's see what's in here. If you screw up and collapse the water tunnels or a future patch messes this area up in some way, there is an alternative way here to get what you need. In my test, I can swim it and only get hit 8 full times. If you can pull this off without getting hit once, you rock. Oh yeah, if you don't know about them, now would be a good time to learn about MC's block mechanics. Unlike me, the wiki is your friend and will help you. Hey, yay. Is that coal in the ceiling? Oh my gosh, that's coal in the ceiling. We could use that. And let's at least light up the pathway down to the Caves of Confusion. And not, take a spider to the face or a creeper to the face. Oh. Pooh. We'll just shoot at random in here and run out of arrows, because we get an infinite supply of arrows from our thingy. The thingy. Yes, I most certainly know how to English. And we can also make an infinite number of bows as well. You know what? Speeder! Come get some! And now it's time to say adios to intersection dos. After one last quick check. Is there anything under here? Nope. Alright then, let us go back and not get creeped. Let us not creep the tracks. Best death ever. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious, actually. Let's actually grab some zombie flesh and sleep the night away, shall we? Sorry about that, I accidentally punched open the help key when I punched escape. Well, while we're waiting here, I just finished up watching WGE. I just finished up watching their playthrough of Kaizo Caverns, so I guess that's another map I'll play 2 years from now. Yeah. I usually do this fishing off camera, by the way, so this is going to be the only time you'll watch me fish. And yes, fishing in real life is a lot more boring than this. Yes! It's Mr. Lutafishy! Ha 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 ha! Are there anvils in this version? Huh. I'll add you to the pile of raw fish there. And I guess we can also make some dinamite, because we have the materials too. I'm armed with nothing but a fishing pole. This is gonna be great. I guarantee it. Might actually have to speed this up in the editing, just because this could take a really long time here. So, you might be hearing Chipmunk me right now. Oh, I suppose while I'm walking, I could probably tell you, I do a lot of my stuff in the basement, and since I'm, we are not going to eat another rotten flesh, because I don't want to get hunger. No, but, since I work at a radio station, I kind of started to be a bit of a radio, basically just a radio junkie. I don't have an amateur license yet, but I do plan on getting one sometime in the future. But that was some MLG Pro strats right there. Yeah, but so I have this bookshelf stereo in my, I guess you could call it my office in the basement, which the antenna that came with it, well, the AM antenna is just a small little little loop antenna, which, you know, makes sense. That's how most AM antennas are. But the FM antenna is just a single wire, and I'm like, I want to just cut you off and solder you onto a sheet of foil. Is that all my stuff down there? Where is it? Is it on this level? There it is. I have done all this with my audio down and really quiet, haven't I? Because of the so many little fappies. Okay. Well, now that we have proven our worth and grabbed all of the carts of the mine back, done. Well, go, Micah, keep rolling down those meter tracks. Go, Micah, go, Micah. I took out a torch, didn't I? Alright. Well, I figure now might be a good time to gather up materials to work on on the castle that our first spawn. What the blazes is that? That castle at the first intersection, since now we know where the second intersection is, and it hopefully should not try to kill us again. Ow. Hi! I'm gonna call you Yeb. And then, you know, punch you. Because I'm just that cruel and heartless of a person. Alright, so we're going to steal coal. We're going to find logs. We're going to actually go and wood chop right now because I only appear to have this one log. But it's better than bad. It's wood. I make that joke way too much to be considered sane. Alright. Might as well make another pickaxe as well. Because it's gonna run out soon. Find a tree. And take it down. I honestly have a feeling that I am not going to run out of trees here. I'm just going to keep chopping down. By the way, I've been playing other Minecraft versions, so that's why the achievements will probably keep on resetting throughout the duration of this whole series. So if you're wondering about that, that would be why. Right. So, I left the door open again. You know what I need? You know what I really need? I need a sign. Where's a sign? Do I have a sign anywhere here? Do not have a sign. Dang it. We'll bring the baguettes. We'll bring cobwebs. You never know if cobwebs will come in handy. Not a word, ladies and gentlemen. Make ourselves a stack of torches. And get our item bar organized. We're gonna need the minecart, bow on 1, pickaxe 3. And we're gonna drop off one of these minecarts. And then head on our way up here. Actually, you know what? You know what we want? We're gonna grab some pulvora and sand. Except we don't have a flint and tinder, so we're gonna have to light it using redstone torches, which is perfectly alright. I've called myself a dunk-off once, and I'm not afraid to call myself a dunk-off again. Alright, where's all the pulvora? There's the pulvora. There's sand. There's some sand. Now let's see if I remember how to do this. This is it. 8, no? It's the other way? Come on. Alright, that'll have to do for now. Now we need to find the stash of redstone torches, and there we go. We'll take quarter you. Alright. Anything I try here with this TNT, do not attempt this in real life. This is a video game. Anything you see me do may or may not reflect my sanity. However, you should not light TNT off in somebody's castle. And while we're waiting here, I'm gonna take a quick drink here. I think I burned the top of my mouth during lunch, and now it's all... Alright. You know what we are going to do? Well, no. Next time, we'll leave this minecart up here, but then we'll, if we die and come back up... Well, no. No, you know what we can do? We're going to wait for night. And then we're going to set our spawn up here. What do I have here that I can use? Oh, there's some signs. We're gonna run over this way. I think that song might be copyrighted. That was what's called a slant rhyme. I do them all the time. Let's not get stuck in those cobwebs in the ceiling. I think I took care of this already. I might have done it on or off camera. I don't remember. Might have read this already. Here. The Lord of Acedia was quite content in his ways. He made his castle with no thought of going anywhere. One day he realized he should have gone out more, much like yours truly. But then it was too late. He was too old to do anything. He died in regret. On a side note, he also had poor taste in architecture. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not end up like the Lord of Castle Acedia, who does not know how to make a good building. And yes, I am just doing this right now, right off the bat. Is it becoming dark? Or is that just the roof? Alright. We're gonna try to actually go up, staircase up here. We're gonna run out of sandstone soon, I'm assuming, but this is not like durable building blocks. This is more like, I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. So let me just place these. It is getting dark out. Yeah, we're gonna run back and set our spawn up here because, you know, reasons. Fromage. We're gonna get rid of this soul sand too while we're up here. And then, you know, we might have to use it in our never-ending fight of justice. gonna use up most of my torches on the walkway, aren't I? Jeez. I must admit, though, compared to Kaizo, I love this style of intersection. Just having this big, huge open room with a great big old Roman numeral up in the ceiling, and a path, and death and doom below is actually very nice. What are those over there? Are those just like honeypots or something? Alright. Do that. Walk through here again. I'm pretty sure some splody happened in here, and like I was like, you know, the stupid person. Stupid person? I'm not in the mood to swear that much tonight. Okay. So, if we start walking around here... Oh, hi! Hi! You know what? I'm gonna do this the cheaty, easy way on one of these here. Adios. Where did you shoot me from? Hi. Hi. This did not work. This did not work. No. Ah. This did not work at all. Plan B. Yeah. We need to get in there and light that up. Hi, Skelly. We need to regenerate health. How do we do that? With this. With this! Yes! Well, here goes the last of these blocks. Here's to hoping they don't go to waste. Alright. Well, at least put that there. That should slow the spawning from those, you know, boxes of fun. Yeah, see? That. Spawner, 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 spawner. This is not going to end well. Okay, we need more placeable blocks. Okay, moss. That'll work. Jibbity! You caused me the worst jump scare of my life there, zombie. Oh my god. That only took care of half of you? Okay. Alright. Say auf Wiedersehen, spawners. You too, zombie. Say auf Wiedersehen. There we go. Is one of these corners secure? Jibbida! And we can collect the blocks from here. This explosion that did not work, and we can tear this down, and then put up another walkway blocker over here. That'll work. That'll work for now. Okay. So, that wasn't so hard. Now then. How do we want to do... Sorry, I am so sorry. I have to turn that down. That is just getting ridiculously loud. Get over, get over, get over. Block. We want to block off the back here so that we can't fall off. try to do this TNT thing again here. There we go. Boop, boop, and crap. Hang out, regenerate here for a bit. That did not go as entirely as I planned again, but hey, this is good. I'm not like screaming like a madman, so this is great. There's only the one zombie spawner left in there? That's not bad. Could take that guy on easily. That did not work well. I can't see it. Urgh. There we go. All right. See, this is going well. This is going really well. For me, at least. I want to try to implement cobwebs for attacking on this guy here. This zombie that's going to probably come running at me here. Yes! Alright. I'm gonna try to do this for the 2 more corners here, and yeah. See what do. What I wouldn't give for a bucket of lava. You know what? You shoot one of the zombies. Yes. There we go. Spider. Thank you. You pathetic excuse for a longbow archer. You. I'm going to actually keep taping here in case something exciting does happen, but I'm probably going to do the same strategy over and over again on the 4 corners here. Let's see what happens when we light you off in there. How do we... Torchy goes right in... No? There. Spider, how did you get up here? How did you get up here? Oh, right, you climb. And that took care of all but the 2, which we can just easily light up here and spam it with torches. And then... mine out. Okay, that works great.